something from your hearts and your desires that are crazy. And you're going to just go, wow, I really envisioned that? Yeah, you really did. You want something that you can be proud of that'll make not only yourself money, but everybody else money. And that's what we're about. Thank you so much for coming. I am very, very proud to be a part of this, to see the kind of people and the ability that we're going to be able to take this globally and help millions and millions of people become financially free, one person at a time. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your belief to this point. And let's make a lot of money together. Thanks. Darren?
All right, guys. So the goal of the company is real simple, straightforward. It's always been the same, hasn't changed. Our goal is to create a winning system for customers and affiliates and anyone involved where they can make $500 a month. That's the goal. 1 million people helping. Hi. 1 million people helping $500. Make 1 million people making $500 a month. That's been the goal. It has not veered. It has not changed in any way. Our goal for 2017 is to start off with 1,000 people. Why, Arturo? Why is it important to start with 1,000 people first?
You have a base.
You have a base. Okay, and what else? What else can we learn? Jeremy, what else can we learn by having 1,000 people go through the process?
Track record.
Yeah. Track record. Who said that?
Jeremy.
Oh, there you are.
Good morning, Darren.
And testing, ramping
Testing. George, why else?
Because that's what you paint the picture, people can see it, it's real, and they can make it happen.
Okay, John, why else?
If you're gonna stumble and make mistakes, you want to make it with a core group, and then you want to learn from it, and then you want to be able to expand on it.
So, speaking of which, that's why we only wanted 2,000 people. So, you guys broke us. No, but this is the weirdest startup I've ever seen in my life because it's not a small startup. It's a giant, huge startup with still the same startup problems. Okay, you still have to go through the process. You still have to create the system. You still have to get the tech. But it's not 2,000 people looking at us. It's 360,000 people looking at us, and then all of their friends that are waiting on the sidelines saying we want to jump in. So it is a weird startup. I've worked in startups my entire career, law school, business school. I've raised money all across the world to work in startups. This is what I do. Henry, this is the weirdest one I've ever done because it's not a small startup. It's a giant, huge startup that has already disrupted the industry with just an idea. Junichi, just an idea. And how many friends in Japan have jumped on board with just an idea? How much? Not Ikura, that's how much it costs, but how many? 98,000, right? 98,000 Japanese that have said, I want in on your idea. So it's put us in a really weird position where we can't even test something without the whole world seeing and everyone getting mad. So the frustrations and stuff I get because I've been trying to build it for myself to be an affiliate. I started on the affiliate side. I've got family. It's the first time all my family is involved. That's really weird. I've never had that happen in network marketing. But here at Divvee we have. So it's exciting. Not only do I hear it from you, I get to hear it from my family. I got a family like every get together. And I have my nephews asking me, when can I earn points to get a phone? Okay, I have a brother that installs cables and cameras and all. He's here. His son, he's got an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old. They ask me every time, Uncle Darren, when can we earn enough points to get a phone? And I'm going, hold on, it's coming, hold on. So you guys know that, and we're not bashful. We're not trying to hide from it. What I've wanted to do is look you guys in the eye and say, hey, we have something coming. Not just say it. The next step is to show you. And what we've done is, and I'm going to let Lance get into the details as far as the state of the union and where we are today, because that's the exciting part. What I want to tell you is this crazy, insane dream that we had to help people win with $500. I'm going to go back to this a little bit. Koki, why is $500 our target and goal?
Because you can help a lot of people that are almost in bankruptcy.
That's bankruptcy.
Bankruptcy?
Yeah.
Preston, why in the world $500 is important to you?
Well, $500 is a lot of money right now. Just make things work. I don't know.
Bart, $500. What's the importance of $500?
keep you above water.
Above water? Andy, is $500 important to you or not?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because
Because what?
couple more dates.
Couple more dates? There you go.
Okay, a couple more days.
little personal there. $500 is a life game changer, guys. I'll tell you a story I learned. Yes, go ahead. $500.
It'll help a lot of people in other countries feel like they're millionaires.
It's not feel, they will. They will be. I travel the whole world and work all over the world. Yes.
I like the fact how it helps single mothers, basically, too.
Single mothers. What does it do for single mothers?
It's just overall, just even the gift cards or just extra money and just a little bit here goes along with diapers or food with the kids. Just put on people, just anything on a room.
Yeah, it's not just $500, it's $6,000 a year.
$6,000 a year.
That's big to a lot of people.
Personally, I start school in the fall, so $500 to help me pay for college.
Okay.
Help me so.
Yes, sir.
People that are doing okay.
What's your name again? Fair
Jose.
name. Jose. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Say.
People that are doing okay or doing well, $500, they can use it for investments.
Investments.
Their retirement plan.
Okay. What was your name, sir?
Dennis.
Dennis.
Yes. Yeah, if we help a bunch of people make $500, we can make more than $500. Thousands, hundreds of thousands.
Okay. Let me tell you why $500 is important for me. It teaches people how to dream again, how to live their passion and have purpose in life. It gives you hope and a desire to fight for better. That's what $500 does. If Kinsey were sitting here, I would tell you her story as a single mom and how $500 gave her self-value and self-esteem back to get up, rise up, make a better life, get out of the situation. There's people that are divorced, people single parents, people that have to work 3 jobs, people that have broken families, people that have forgot how to dream and go for their passions. They forgot how. Why? Andy, because we're bombed. Every day you go to work, you're told this. You go to school, you're told this. You go to this, you're told this, and this is how life is, right? People forget that they actually have dreams and wants and desires. $500 opens up the door again to see into what you remember who you were and what you wanted to do, and just gives you a crack. It doesn't make life financial. You're not financially free. Sometimes you are, but it usually isn't. But it opens up that door again to remember what you want to do with your life. That's why $500 is important. $500 is, in other countries, it's everything. Here it's something. It's to remember what your purpose and passion, your dreams are. That's what $500 is for. If we have 1 million people that can remember why and what their dreams were and to keep fighting for it, what in the freak's going to happen to this world? What's going to happen to people's families? What's going to happen to you, your health, your kids? I know John very well. That $500 opens that little crack to where his son can say, he's already done it, he's doing it now, but he's learned that there's a different way that to create a financial base or a freedom and to do what he wants to do, and that's be a dad, be a husband, right? That's what the $500 is for. Now I put a number there because that's measurable. If I say our goal is to help 1 million people start to remember how to dream and to live that passion and that purpose, you can't measure it. All right? So I, as a CEO, as representing all our investments and representing you, I have to put a measurable in there to say, okay, this is what we're driving to. And once we got the system in place, now we can help people get back on that path to living their dreams and purpose and passion. That's why the $500 is so important. And that's why I push and emphasize so hard on that. Now, Richard and Troy have had that dream for a long time. Lance and Rob and us, we've had this dream for a long time. John, I worked with John 7 years ago. This was our purpose. We were trying to create a system. Jeremy and I have done this. Juan and I have done this. We kept trying and trying and trying. Well, by taking over, when I say taking over, when buying out the previous owners, there's one person to blame for everything now. That's me. If I don't create a system where we can help people make $500 a month to why? Remember how to dream, live their purpose, live their passion. If that doesn't happen, I have to look in the mirror and say, it's my fault. It's not some guy that stole $70 million. Remember that?
No.
I can't blame someone else.
No.
It's my fault. It's your fault. It's our fault. Now, I don't like focusing on the negative at all. I'm all the way to the other extreme saying, we can do it. We will do it. We'll figure out the how, and I'll keep driving until we do. That is why I'm sitting here. That's why I'm CEO. That's why I'm smiling, because I've been able to have a lot of successes. I've had a lot of failures in business. And I've been able to pull in the best of the best of the best connections that I've ever had in my entire life and bring them here. But not only that, I've been able to go to guys like Rob. Just so you guys know, Eric Worre has stated that Rob is the most recognized and talented trainer in network marketing. But I've been able to go to Rob and say, Rob, this is our dream. This is our goal. And now he's been able to open up the doors and say, pull out, cherry pick, and pull his best of the best. And so have you. The rank and share, the model making $500 a month. We are going to get there. We have decided to grab and buy a couple other companies. We did it with a simple purpose. There was an important lesson that we learned at Wake Up Now, a previous company. The lesson we learned is that if people are making money, they can be a lot more patient. We had nothing working in the company for, I remember one time I couldn't even log in for 4 months. It was ridiculous. But nothing in that company ever worked. But we had a system to help people make money. So in the situation that we're at, we know exactly where we want to go with rank and share, and it's simple. The picture is so simple. For us, we want to get you paid for things you're already doing, for sharing your opinion. So when we say sharing your opinion, that means if you like a product or service and you want to share it, you should get paid for it. That is the concept, and it's all coming together. Right now we have ad networks that we're working with, and it is a pain in the butt. These surveys, these videos, they only pay a little bit. And we'll go through the details. I'll let Lance go over our State of the Union and explain why. And these are okay, but it's not what we wanted. If I like this water and I share it, I want to get paid for it. If I like to shop on some online e-commerce site and I refer everyone to it, and I've got 500 people on my team and they're always buying, I would love to get 0.5% on everything that they do. And that is exactly where we are going. I'll wrap this up after everyone talks and explain some of the fun stuff that's happened, but that's where we're going. In the meantime, it is so important that you, who have had faith in us, have a way to make money. You have to have a way to make money. Otherwise, it sucks. There's nothing cool about it. I can't even think of anything good to say. You have to have a way to make money. And you guys have had incredible faith. You've had patience. You've believed in us. You've believed in the vision, and I thank you. I truly am grateful and amazed that you guys are still sitting here with us, because the deliveries that we've said we wanted to deliver and hand to you, we haven't been able to pull together yet. Right, Steve? Are you happy with everything how it works right now? It's not working. Not working the way we wanted. And we know we will get there. In the meantime, we grabbed a couple companies with products that are paying right now. I'll stop. I'm not going to steal you guys' thunder, because these guys are jacked, and I'm jacked because we have a way right now that everyone can make money while we're getting to where we're going to get to. So before I spill any more beans, I'm going to ask Lance Conrad now. Lance Conrad, just so you guys understand, Lance and Rob, the partnership here, they were in a 26-year-old new skin, company doing makeup and skincare, right? Makeup. You have to leave the makeup. These guys they came into a company that was way past them, became the #1 recruiters in the world for 3 years in a row. They've helped company after company after company doing the same exact thing. Whether it was Zija or Monavie or Mint, I was very fortunate when we got smoked on our company going down, that I was asked to jump on board with these guys and relaunch a company called Mint. And we built a company 100% on culture of paying it forward. And we had 22% growth every week for 9 months straight, to where Janess came in and bought the whole company. In my entire career, Rob and Lance are the best trainers I've ever worked with, and consider them friends, family, and it's an honor for me to have them as partners. And Lance is sick and tired of apologizing for all our screw-ups. So with that, though, I appreciate Lance. Please give him a round of applause.
Excellent. So people have heard me say that network marketing, if it's done right, you make friends for a living. And those friends, if you like them, you ask them to go into business with you, and they become partners. And those partners become family, and that family, is forever. It's a relationship that goes on forever. Well, I need your help because one of our family here is having a special day today. We've got one of our fearless leaders, Juan Moreno, just turned 29 today. Can you sing happy birthday to Juan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Juan. Happy birthday to you. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, we don't need to do it.
We should have thrown it all in. Awesome. So, let's get started here. Who signed up in this company because of rank and share? Who got excited and started sharing with all your friends and was really just gung-ho about Divvee because of rank and share? Me too. I'm letting you know for sure. Who believes that rank and share is the heart and soul of what this company is and needs to be moving forward? Awesome. We're on the same page. So I just wanted to make sure we're all coming from the same space. I agree with you, and I love it. That's why when Darren said, hey, we've got something new, we've got something different, this idea of being able to get paid for your opinion, that your opinion matters, and he showed me what you guys had done from November through the end of the year. I was just blown away and said, man, what can I do to help? I want to be a part of this. Who has been confused? We're going to put rank and share right here, heart and soul, number one deal. Who here has been confused by what they've heard so far about Ryze and investing into foreign currency? Okay. So we had an affiliate get on a plane and fly around the world from Japan. And I had the privilege of he spent a day and a half meeting with Darren and Isa and the corporate executives, and then yesterday I had the opportunity to meet with him. And I'm guessing that this conversation is probably similar to the conversation that many of you wanted to have. And so I'm going to share it with you. We're just going to talk about this conversation. He came here and he said, I've talked, and this was about a 20-minute, 30-minute conversation of him telling me why he came to Japan, and I'm going to shorten it. But he basically said, look, I've talked to all of my leaders, I've talked to all of our key people, and I've talked to them about what's been going on, what we've been hearing, these rumors that we've been hearing, and I got on a plane to get here, to get straight, and to let you know that we need to get this straight. That this idea of rank and share is a home run. And this idea of getting paid for your opinion is why we got involved in this business. And this idea of being able to do actions, get paid for those actions, and win, and everybody can win, is what we're excited about. And this idea of Ryze and having your money work for you is really cool. And we'd like to learn more about it, but it needs to be a 1-2 punch. That we can make money here for our actions, and then have our money work for us here so that our money is making us money. And with great passion and with great emphasis, he wanted to share that that's my opinion and my team's opinion, and that's the direction we need to go. And we need to get this straight, and then we can invest into this, and then we'd have the best 1-2 punch in the industry, and we could just blow this away. Does anybody feel like that is your voice right now? Does that sound like you? Some of you are yes. Everybody that raised their hand, we're kicking you out. You're done. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's okay. You can raise your hand. You can have an opinion. So I said I agree with you. That's why I joined Divvee. I like this idea of rank and share. It's game changing. That it's industry changing. And I love we're working on it, we're going to deliver it, we're going to get to it. But what I want to do is sort of paint to you where we're at today, where we're going, and then we can collectively make some decisions together. Does that sound fair? Okay. So we've got rank and share here. And based on the activities that we're doing today, what are some of the things that we're doing? Can you shout them out? Go ahead.
Surveys.
Surveys. Okay. Videos.
Email campaigns.
Email campaigns. Apps. Download apps. What are some of the frustrations you're running into? Surveys. What are some of the frustrations with surveys?
They don't like old guys.
Can't qualify. If I can qualify, I can get money, but I can't qualify. Are they frustrating?
Yes.
Frustrating.
Same question.
They take time.
Get caught in the loop.
Same questions.
Cycle.
All right, let's talk about videos. How hard is it to watch a video?
Not very hard.
Yeah, these are really easy. What are they worth?
Zippo.
Who told you that it was a waste of time to watch videos? I told you very emphatically, watching videos is wasting your time. Who's still watching videos? Yeah, that's on you, because I'm telling you, that is a waste of time. In fact, I've asked people to remove the videos. It's that much of a waste of time currently, right? So, email offers, apps. What are some of the other frustrations we're running into with where we're at? So these are aggregate partners. They put together all of these ads from all of these different advertisers. They put them into these offer walls. Then we're able to draw from those offer walls and present them to you. Are we having a hard time tracking points? Are we having a hard time knowing how much each activity is worth? Are we having a hard time knowing when you start a survey how much time it's going to actually take and the time requirement? Are you really excited about what we're doing right here, right now? Is that what you signed up for? No. Okay. My opinion is, based on feedback and based on my experience interacting with you and your teams and people, that we spend 90% of our time apologizing for the product that we're selling. Is that a good space to be in? Would you say that's where you want to be? You want to be selling a product that you have to apologize for? Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, we're probably at a 1. Somebody might have a decent experience, or a 2, right? But it's very low. Okay. So here's what we knew. There's a ton of inventory. There's a ton of advertisers. There's a ton of aggregators, and we can continue to create those relationships and pump in and feed more advertisers, more of this into rank and share right now. But what we realized is to do it better, to make it better, it needs to improve. And the user experience needs to improve. And the data sorting of what you're doing and how much time it takes and what you're getting for that info needs to improve. And for us to be able to deliver this in a better format, we need better technology. We need a better platform. We need something that can help us so that we can mold it, shape it, and present it to you in a better way so that you're getting the best stuff first. And then if you want to sift through and find the other stuff, that's up to you, but that you're not wasting your time, that you're getting the best use of your time based on this content. And so we went out and we've been trying internally to create and build and design databases from the ground up, and we've sort of cut and pasted and scratched and band-aided because we'd had a couple of different technology partners that had promised us they could deliver a database and a platform and a condition engine, and both times it just didn't work. You guys were too big, you grew too fast, you were too good at recruiting, truth, that they couldn't keep up with you. So then we started trying to just sort of paste and cut and paste and put together a technology solution in the back office. Well, we've gone out and we went and found one of the largest software companies for the networking space that has been doing this for a lot of years, that has one of the most robust, stable platforms in the industry. They currently process just a little bit, well, $750-ish million in sales a month for their clients. So they work with some of the largest clients in the world. Typically, if their clients are bigger than that, then they hire a whole technology team and bring it all in-house and do it themselves. So this is one of the most robust, one of the best, one of the most clean technology partners. And we started going down this path of, hey, if we get the right infrastructure and the right technology, then we can put a better user interface, a better skin on it, so that we can put the best stuff from here in front of you, give you a better user interaction with our ad partners, auto-populate the stuff that is repetitive, that's just tiresome, and make your user experience with this inventory much better. But where we're at with that, because it's very complicated, because people haven't really done that in this space before, and so we're integrating a new product into this world, it's been a lot harder and a lot more time consuming than we originally expected. And so, and I don't blame them, I blame us, because anytime you add something to a technology group, you change the scope of what they're building. It's like, hey, you're building a house and now you want an extra wing, and now you want an extra floor, and now you want an extra bathroom. Every time you do that, the house is going to take longer to build. Does that make sense? So it's easy to say it's their fault and they can't deliver. The truth is we keep trying to deliver something that will really customize and fit what you're doing, and it makes the scope bigger and it's going to take longer to build. And so where we're at with this, to have this platform, to have this database, to have this commission engine fully built so that we can better deliver this content, and that's not really where we want to end up. I'm going to show you where we're going to end up. It's going to be sometime in September. It could even roll into October, but they tell us sometime in September. We can have the platform that we can put our user interface, and you're going to see the new design. You're going to see some of the new look and the new feel and the way, right? Some of it, right? And some of it's still confidential, but we're going to show you some of the new look and some of the new feel and some of the new design today. But to have the full back office and the full database and everything so that we can deliver this in a better format, you know, September is really what we're looking at, and that's going to take this content and hopefully deliver it to you in a better format that it's not as painful, not as frustrating, and maybe on a 1 to 10 scale, make it a 4 or a 5. In my opinion, that's where we hope to be. So what's going to make it a 10? Well, we already have advertisers. We already have companies that have been reaching out to us. We've been reaching out to them. We've been talking about a new way to interact with your customers, to create this community where your customers start working for you, that they start posting on Facebook, that they start sharing their opinions on Amazon, that they start helping you build your brand, helping you create traction and a community with the brand. And so now you have something with a brand that nobody else has, a community that's working to grow that brand, and they love it. We've had some of the biggest companies around saying, we want that technology, we want that service, we want you as a community being the voice of our product. The companies that we've had coming through this door are outstanding. I'd love to tell you all about them, but until it's officially done deal and we have a contract and all that, it's just ideas. And so telling you about ideas gets dangerous, right? Because you start telling people, and pretty soon we have crazy information in the marketplace, like, you know, Microsoft just gave us $20 million. That didn't happen, but that was one of the rumors that went around a few months ago, right? So I'm just telling you, you've got to be careful with those kinds of relationships, and they're a work in progress. What we hope is that by the time this starts to roll around, so sometime here in the fall, towards the early winter, that we're going to have offers for you through end users, customers, client companies that want to advertise through Divvee, through this rank and share model, and they want to start interacting with you. And we're going to be able to create that campaign. We have our group internally, our marketing team is going to be able to create videos with calls to action that you're going to get points, you're going to get commissions, and you're going to get discounts or promotions if you're willing to write a review, if you're willing to make a share, if you're willing to sign up for a subscription or tell your friends about this new product. We're going to find ways for those clients to start interacting with you, and we're going to have featured deals right at the top that are our clients, that we create those videos and those calls to action so that you can interact with them. And because we don't have a middleman, and because we don't have to just sort of take what we get and do it like it's always been done, this is some antiquated stuff here. We can do something more fun, more engaging, better call to action with a much higher payout, and these offers will be featured offers right at the top. And at the beginning, we hope to have a few of them, and as we prove those few, then we'll add more and more, and as we start to flesh out, like, man, holy cow, we blew out this brand, and we grew this company, and this brand is just dominating the internet because of this rank and share and this community and this interaction, we believe that eventually all of our offers, or the majority of our offers, will come through advertisers coming directly to us because they want your community. They want the power and the voice of the people working for them to push out their product. Does that make sense to you? And then when we do that, we get to design the interface. We get to design the product, the video, the call to action. We can now actually design the payouts and tell them how much it's going to cost and really charge a lot more because there's not multiple cuts of the pie before it gets to you. And we believe we can design something that is a 10 and then it's off the charts.
Are you talking about like being your own ad company? At that point?
Yeah, to some extent. Will this stuff necessarily go away? No, I think maybe eventually. But at some point, it will be better and it'll be a better user experience and we'll be able to show it better and we'll be able to push the best stuff to the top. And so we'll feature our direct clients. And then if you go through those and you still want more activities to do today, then you can work through the best offers, the ones that are drawing the best, that are paying the best, through this stuff. And if you don't want to do this stuff, you just won't have to do it, right? So, and then eventually we'll have more and more stuff that we feature, that we own, that are our clients directly, that you probably just won't see this stuff anymore. But that's going to be a work in progress. You might see some of these offers showing up in the fall and in the winter, but this is going to be a 6 to 12 month build out before we're really delivering 10s on a daily basis, like all the time. I mean, realistically, if we're dealing with 4s and 5s, we could be dealing with that in the fall, which is a ton of inventory that's been better managed, that's been presented to you in a better way, that's been auto-populated, and that's easier to do, but it's not going to be great inventory. And before we get into really good, hey, we own it front to back. It's our client. This is how they work with you. This is how they interact with you. This is how you get paid on it. This is a cool user interface because we designed it for you, with you in mind. That's going to be a work in progress, 6 months to a year. And I'm hoping sometime in the fall, winter, we start seeing more and more of these projects. We do have people right now that are saying, we'd like to try this. We want to see if this works. But we can't even really start delivering that to you until we have the technology and the platform that's nimble enough that would allow us to present that to you in a good way. I'm giving you the history of this so that you can take a look at a timeline and realize, hey, that's when we could really start pushing this in any sort of way. And sometime, towards the end of this year, beginning of next year, we're getting more and more of this and start to feel more confident of this. And I'm talking specifically for the U.S. or English-speaking countries. It's easier for us to do it in the U.S. and Canada, potentially the U.K., Australia. This process can take longer in South American countries. Now, we do have a plan in place that would allow our affiliates in South America to find us these clients, and they could accelerate that. And in fact, in our test marketing that we've done of this in the past, in previous lives, in previous companies, the South American affiliates have been very good at finding offers and finding companies that would like to interact with this kind of project. So I don't want to paint a bad picture. I'm just saying internally, we have more companies right now lining up in the U.S., and then we get to prove it. Can it accelerate through other countries? Absolutely. Do we have them lined up for you in Mexico right now? No. That would be, we have some that could do some of this stuff, but we don't have them lined up to do direct advertising today. That's not realistic. So a couple of months ago, we got introduced to a group that had been really working along a similar pathway. When I talk about similar pathway, I'm not talking about a product offering, I'm talking about a philosophy. Met with Henry Marsh, who's out here, he's going to say hi to you here in a minute, and Travis Bott. I actually met him down in Vegas at an event a few months ago. I guess it was probably more than a few months ago. And they started showing us this model of what they wanted to do in what's called fintech, financial services, financial technology, sorry. And but their idea was they could flip the model, that this idea that you have to pay money to make money, that we could flip that where we could have a low barrier to entry, no forced auto ship, nobody else in that space is doing it. This fintech space is the fastest growing space in networking today. Hands down, it is the hottest topic. If you haven't been hearing about it, you haven't been listening, it is the hottest, fastest growing spot in the networking space in the world today. And if you haven't been hearing about it, listen, because it's out there and it's out there in a really big way. What they wanted to do is do it in such a way that everybody can win, that it wasn't really cost prohibitive to get involved, that it didn't cost you a lot of money to get started, and that right out of the gate you're making money. They wanted even their customers to make money. And all these bells and whistles are going off. Hey, that's what we like. We like low barrier to entry. We like no forced auto ship. We want our customers to make money. Are those principles that we can get behind? Yeah, those are principles that fit really well with our model. So we started doing some due diligence. Well, first of all, Henry Marsh is a very credible endorsement. He was one of the founders of a company that did over $4 billion in sales called Monavie. And when Henry said, yes, I like this product, you should look into this product, I personally invest in this product, and I have a track record with this product, and it works, I listened because I worked with him at Monavie. I've heard his story. I've seen him present. I saw his company go to the top of this industry, and I've looked up to him as a mentor in this industry, and look up to him still to this day as somebody that I want to learn from, that I want to be like. Somebody that's very successful. When he says, you need to take this very seriously, I'm like, okay, let's do some research. And then he introduces me to a guy named Travis Bott. And I start meeting this guy, Travis, and he starts going into the details of how it works. And I'm like, oh man, financial services, I don't understand it. And it's scary, and it's Forex, and that's way over my head. Anybody ever felt like that when you've heard about it? That was me. I'm like, whoa, whew, this is like cold sweats. I'm staying up at night. I'm not sure what to do about it. He said, here's the cool thing. And he's going to get into this. First of all, you're not touching people's money. It's their money. They have access to it. It's full-time, their account, their money. They trade it. They get to control how much goes in, how much goes out. They can see it and track it all the time. I'm like, that's still okay, but I'm scared to put money in because I don't trade. I don't understand it. How long did you spend to learn how to do financial services?
Years and years and years.
Years, and it takes decades to be really good and to be a rock star. It's a lifetime pursuit, and it changes all the time, so you've got to consistently be good at it. He said, here's the cool thing. We've got some of the most brilliant minds in the space. We're selling a software that uses artificial intelligence and quant computing and some really cool technology speak that means nothing to me, but it sounds cool. So I use those words so you think I'm smart. I don't know. I can't even turn my computer on. And they said, look, it's the same kinds of technologies that banks and $100 million hedge funds are using when they get into this space to trade that give them a competitive advantage over the rest of the world. Usually to play with this kind of technology, to have access to this kind of software, to have this kind of service in handling and making your money grow, you need to invest, and the lowest that you'd invest would be $250,000. Most of those hedge funds start at $1 million or more to be able to play. Is that, are those pretty good numbers?
Those are low numbers.
Okay, so on the low side, yeah, so you might be able to play with $1 million, but you've got to be able to show that you're worth 10 or more so that if you went sideways at all, that wouldn't hurt, right? Whatever it is, the average person is not able to use these kind of science, this kind of technology, this kind of software. And so then he started showing us, and he said, look, let's show you some of the things that are happening in financial services. Why financial services is one of the hottest spaces in networking today. When people join network marketing, what is their number one goal? To make money. Would you say that, if, not as a customer, but if I'm going to join and be an affiliate or a distributor, what's my number one goal? Make money. Well, there's companies out there like IML and wealth generators, and they're in this space and they're growing. And one of the things that's helping them grow is their product that they're selling. People are excited about starting a home-based business so that we can make money. Right? And the product that they're selling makes people money. So people want to make money, and the product that they're selling makes them money. And this idea of, hey, I can make money, or the product I'm even sharing with people makes people money, this idea of being able to make money with your product is very catchy. It doesn't have product registration. Financial services is global. It's trillions of dollars a day being traded. Can be done in all parts of the world, so all of a sudden it gets easier to go international. It gets easier to go into foreign markets like Japan and Eastern Europe and African nations that you might not be able to do with a traditional product-based business that's very difficult to get registered, get licensed, to enter into. It allows you to do things and move things faster with a product that already resonates with people because it helps people make money. Now, typically, and I'm going to get some of these numbers wrong, and so hopefully if you're filming this and somebody sees it out there, we love you, we love all companies, we want you to be successful. If I get it wrong, please inbox me and we'll fix it in the next presentation. But these companies are selling typically on a starter kit of about $500 and $150 to $200 a month, depending on which company and which product. And what they're selling here is an education platform that will teach you how to get involved and how to be a smarter investor and how to get into financial services. What they're also selling in general is this idea that you can trade in that space. They have a professional trader that trades money, this one in particular, and you can set up your account to mirror his trade. So you're still banking on a person that's been trained and professional. I point to John because he's got experience in this space. That you're hoping that person is really good at what they do and doesn't get sick and doesn't take the week off and doesn't miss a trade or type the wrong thing or whatever it might be. But then everybody gets to go copy and mirror and do what he's doing and make money in this space. Now there's a couple of things that still scare me about this model, and I know that they've got solutions and ideas on how to overcome it. For me to make this much money every month, I've got to be investing a large amount of money to be able to see these returns. Or I'm going upside down, going backwards to play. Does that make sense to you? Okay, so that's one of the problems or challenges. The other challenge I have here is I just don't want to be trading. I just don't want to learn that industry. I don't want to study it. I don't want to know all about it. And so when we got in and started talking to Travis, and we started talking to Henry, and we started talking to the mad scientist, the PhD scientists that developed their algorithms for trading currencies, some of the things that have set them apart is it is all technology based. They have really cool, and they're going to go into cool software, cool technology. We aren't selling anybody Forex. We're not trading in Forex. We are not a trading company. We are not a Forex company. We are selling subscriptions. We are selling licenses to use this software for people to manage their money. Okay? And they'll get into a little bit about how that relationship works. You are not a Forex trader, and you're not teaching people how to be a Forex trader. We're not touching people's money. We can't see their money. We don't have access to it, and we couldn't take it and run off with it if we didn't like how things were going.
Not a broker-dealer.
We're not a broker-dealer in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so it's your account. You set it up with a broker. He uses this license or this software to manage your money and to have consistent returns. Next thing that's really exciting is they have a track record of success. They have audited trading accounts where you can see what their success has been, what trades they've done, and it's a third-party audit that's been very consistent, and you can see results. Now, past results do not predict future gains, but you can get an idea of what it's done and whether that's something you're comfortable with or not. And so as you're recruiting people, people are out there showing trading accounts and this and that and the other thing. We're going to post a third-party audit site where people that are evaluating whether they want to do this or not with you can look at the trading history, can look at the success of this account, and can judge for themselves whether they want to take that risk or not. You don't have to talk them into it. You don't have to give them the tools, let them do the research, and if they feel like that's a good place where their money is working for them, they can get excited about it. Then this idea of low barrier to entry it's only $99 for an annual subscription to this software license. That's pretty cool compared to $150 or $200 a month or $500 to join. We're starting at $99. If they want to be an affiliate, so you guys already are affiliates, it would be $25 to become an affiliate, so you could go ahead and sell licenses yourself, so a total of $124. And there is no forced auto ship. There's no forced monthly payment. In fact, for this promotional period, you can invest up to $2,500 with no additional charges on a monthly basis. As you get into larger investment amounts, and start with as little as $500. As you get into larger amounts of money, there's a small subscription fee that will escalate a little bit just for the bandwidth and the time and the capacity that it takes to manage that money. But if you're making X% and you're seeing your account go up and it's working for you, paying a little bit to have somebody else manage the money, manage the trades, make sure it's going up, makes sense for people, and it's not something people are going to cry about because they're making money every single month and they're growing and building every single month. And so this idea of low barrier to entry, no forced auto ship, if somebody's already an affiliate for this promotional period, we're going, like yourselves, I believe all of you are, we're going to allow them to buy this license and be able to start using a Ryze account for just $75. That's for your teams. And for this promotional period, we're running a promotion as we build up and we get ready for our first big event here at the end of July. And we've put together a promotion that I'm really excited about. Because I look at it and say, gosh, I don't know if I have $500. Well, first of all, if you have $500 in the bank, it's not making you any money. In fact, technically, it's losing money because of inflation. The interest is not going up to keep up with inflation. You are literally losing money by keeping money in a bank account. If you can take that $500 that was in a bank account, put it in an account that's 100% liquid, you have 100% access to it, nobody else can touch it, and it's doing trades and it's growing every single month, that's a much better place to put your money. People go, I don't know anybody with $500. Are you kidding me? New Skin and Herbalife and Amway have gone all over the world, all through South America, all through Asia, all through North America, have made billions and sold billions and billions of dollars, and usually they start with starter kits over $1,000. If people want it, they'll find it. They can start with as little as $99. They can start their trading account with as little as $500. Oh, I don't have $500. Great. I'm going to show you how you can get $500 today with our promotion. If you sign up 3 people on a Ryze account, or you upgrade 3 of your existing distributors so that they add Ryze as a product, 3 that will be clients, they'll all be customers because they're buying access to this subscription so that they can start using our trading platform. We will pay out $150 in commissions, a bonus on bringing in those 3 people. Did I screw that up? Preston's giving me a look.
Directly to
The person who did the enroller. So that, and we'll talk about that. And then if you go get your 10, so remember we talked about 10 in the pen, if you go get your 10 to either upgrade, former people that upgrade, or new people that say, hey, I like this financial tech world. There's a ton of people out there that want to be a part of the financial tech world. We will give you a $350 on top of the $150 bonus, which is a total of, I can't do the math very well, help me here. Oh wait, $500. So you can literally upgrade your 10 people or find 10 new people that are excited about their money working for them, around the clock and around the night. And you make your $500, take that, put it into your trading account and watch it grow every month. And as you watch that grow every month, you're going to get more and more excited, more and more passionate about that product. The reason why you're not passionate about the product right now is you haven't tried the product. You haven't used it. You know what I want from this event? I want you to get so excited by the end of this event that you're saying, I want to try it. Because I really want some people to go out there and start using this product. So when we go out for our July 28th event, we can have people talk about their successes with this product and where it's headed and why they're so excited about it. You get to be first to market if you want to. You don't have to. I'm giving you options. And so what I'd like to do is share with you and have people share with you some of the videos, some of the promos, some of the reasons why Ryze is such a cool product and get you excited about it. Here's your decisions today that you've got to make. You personally, everybody. You get to make decisions every day, right? Do you want to keep selling the product that we have right here? If you don't want to keep selling it, stop talking about it. Because it's frustrating. And because you're apologizing for it. And because what you're really talking about is what we want to sell, which is coming down the line. But that's not what we're delivering right now. So I wouldn't be pushing it. I would be pre-promoting or pre-talking to people about it if this is where I was going to be. Could we start talking about it in September? Yeah, it'll be better in September. And maybe you'll start to feel a comfort level with the product that you want to start talking about it in September. And as we add new inventory and new advertisers and we start going direct, over time, this is going to be a really fun, exciting product that I believe everybody's going to want to be a part of, and we're going to take it all around the world. I really do. And I think as we deliver it, we're going to clean house on this product. But here's the cool thing. And the idea of, hey, I make money here, I invest money here, so I make it, and then my money's working for me, I think that's the best 1-2 punch in the industry that the industry's ever seen, that I can start with very little out of pocket, that I can make money for just being involved, and that my money will continue to grow, and that's a holy cow endeavor like, we're going to clean house. However, we've got this fantastic product that's already cleaning house in this industry. This group right here is having events with 1,000 to 2,000 people showing up in different parts of the world right now, including South America. That's actually their biggest markets. Both of them are South American countries. So people say South America doesn't want to do it. Well, go to their event. There you have 2,000 people showing up for their events down there. You're talking to the wrong people. There's people right now that want to make money in the financial technology space. Are you going to run against some other technologies? We'll talk about that, some other spaces. We can get into that. We have tools that will work for you. We're going to show you a ton of these tools. But what I can tell you is this product we can deliver on right now. It will work for you right now. We can build with it. We can make money with it. And we're going to pay these bonuses on a weekly basis. So if you go bring these 10 people in at the beginning of July, in the middle of July, the week after, you're going to get the bonus check. So if you need to make money right now, you can do that right now. For every enrollment that you do, we're going to take $10 and roll it up the tree in the TBS. So not only are we bonusing you extremely well, the whole tree starts to benefit. Now here is one catch to this space. There's a reason for it. If you want to play in this space, great, we love it, you want to go. If you don't want to play in this space, you don't have to do it. Nobody's forcing you to do it. You can stay here and keep testing and playing. We need testers. We need people that are playing. We got thousands of people, well over 1,000 people are doing this every single day. Sort of have been playing with it and like it, whatever. If you want to keep doing it, keep doing it. And then wait for it to get better. If you want to wait until it's a 4 or 5 and start selling it, you can do it then. If you want to wait for it to be a 10 later at the end of this year, beginning of next year, you can wait. That's totally within. If you're saying that's not what I signed up for and you just want to walk away, you can walk. Those are always options, right? We love you all and we want you all to be happy. And if you can't be happy with us, we want you to be happy somewhere. If you want advice, I'll tell you where to go. That's good places, not bad places. I'm gonna tell you. I'll be nice. I have no hard feelings. I want people to be successful. What I can tell you is we can run with this right now. The catch is, if you want to play and you want to get paid on your downline on what we're doing with Ryze right now, you have to at least upgrade and get a Ryze account.
For $75.
For $75. So if you don't want to, if you want to wait. If you want to get paid on Ryze and what's happening on your team with Ryze and the people that are engaging in Ryze, we are going to pay the people that are engaging in Ryze that have paid to play and be a part of Ryze. I shouldn't say paid to play, that's not an accurate statement. That have paid for their customer subscription and that want to be in that space, then they can play in that space, and everybody that does will get paid for what goes on in that space.
We can start doing it right now, right away.
July
5.
5th.
Okay.
Next Wednesday.
Another thing is 75 per year, and
Per year.
it's forever
No.
for us.
So it's 75 to
Okay.
start. It's 99 a year. Everybody, it's 99 a year.
Okay.
So it'll always be 99 a year.
Do we have tools ready for us so that
Yes, we're going to show you tools right now. Cool. Holy cow, we've got tools. We got people that actually understand this stuff that can answer questions for you. Like, it's good stuff.
This
Just
is
trying to
why
make
you
sure.
have no voice, just so you know.
I have no voice because I got a cold. I'm really not. At least I haven't been coughing. I'm really excited about that.
Do you know if it's going to integrate smoothly into our existing downlines? Or
No, it will not integrate smoothly into your existing downline.
is it a totally new model?
Oh, no. Yeah, it's going to integrate into your tree really cleanly. What I'm saying is, some people are just not going to want it,
Yeah,
right?
some people won't,
Yeah.
right. But as far as like our...
Yeah, your team's the same, your tree's the same, that's all the same. We're going to go nuts right now. Right now, all I want to do is go back and sign up the ones that are ready to go, the ones that aren't ready to go. Leave them alone. It's okay. Find new people. I promise you, people want to be in this space. I have people reaching out to me that didn't want anything to do with Divvee that want to know about financial tech. FinTech right now is super hot, and you've heard me say it. Some of the biggest names in the industry right now are saying, hey, when you go this direction, we want to be there. And people here will validate. We've been doing calls. We've had people fly in. We've had some of the top leaders in the world of networking that wouldn't touch this, that are going nutso about this. And there are a lot of people out here that don't want to do activities daily, but the idea of having money work for them and have their money work like a huge hedge fund and grow that, not only do they want to be there, but they know a lot of other people that want to be there. And to have software that manages it and does it and runs your money and runs your accounts for you, and you have 100% access to it, people are going nuts about this. And so that's exciting. So before you make a decision, I don't want you to make a decision today on where you are on this pendulum or what you want to wait for. What I'm telling you is me personally, what I want to talk about right now is what works. And so if you're going to hear me talk about something, I want it to work. I want to sell something right now that I can get excited about, passionate about, and I don't have to apologize for it. And when this stuff starts to work, you're going to hear me start to rant and rave and get excited about, because I can get excited. I can get excitable. I just don't get excited about what we've been selling. So for me personally, you're going to hear me and our company talk and message what's hot and what works right now. We have not given up on this. We will deliver it and it will be outstanding. And we have tons of companies and investors and people that are counting on us, including you, to deliver this off the charts. We're not quitting on you. We're going to get it. We're going to deliver it. We're going to knock it out of the park. I'm just telling you, I want to put money in your accounts in July. I want you to be making money right now. There's too many good networkers. There's too many people who have put out huge teams that have really spread the word of this, hey, we're going to change the industry and change the world, and you need to be making money right now. There's people out here, right here in this room, that are in jobs that really have big enough teams. You shouldn't be in other jobs. You should be doing this. This should be making you enough money. And we want to deliver that to you. So let's take a breath. Let everybody sort of stretch for a second. What I'd like to do is bring in some other speakers that know this space. I want to show you the tools and the videos. Before you close down and say no go or whatever, I want you to get the info from the experts, see the tools, and start to get excited about it. I don't even want you to go tell the world about it. What I'm hoping to do is get you excited about it enough that you want to test it and see it grow for you. Let's take a break, let you stretch your legs.